All right, next question. With fewer students, there will be fewer dollars to spend. What would be the first things that you would look to cut in the budgets, and you're willing to go on the record right now saying what you would protect?
Yeah, so on a personal note, this is a little bit of a tough conversation for me to have when we talk about budget cuts because the funding per student is already $4,000 below the national average. Teachers are already being paid 50th in the nation, and we have universal vouchers that are taking taxpayer dollars with no income caps. And we want to talk about budget cuts. Imagine that Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook could put all 3 kids in public school, or excuse me, in private school and get $8,000 each, no income caps. So this is a tough conversation for me to have, but anytime I'm making budget cuts, I'm going to look at it in 3 quick ways. One, how does it affect the teacher? As we already talked about, we have teacher retention issues. They're already low paid. The budget cut shouldn't directly affect them. 2, how close is the money to the school experience, the youth experience? If we're going to cut, we need to look as far away as possible from the student experience. I hate to say this, but I am a consultant. Maybe we need to look at our consultant contracts. And then the other thing is I'm never going to cut any programs or funding that directly impact underserved and at-risk students. That's just not going to happen. And we need to advocate for income caps on vouchers.
Mr. Douglas.
With the anticipated cuts that are coming to us, with lack of student participation and students going to other schools or moving out of state for necessity, thinking affordability, we need to really be attracting students back into our schools to get some of those dollars back. At the same time, we need to look at programs that are expensive, that are not working for our students. Teachers can tell you, if you will stop and ask the teachers in the classroom, you will find out what works and what doesn't. Somehow, they're not heard all the time as well as they should be. I'm a reading teacher. I use the computer program. It's 30 minutes a week, 45 minutes a week. That's it in my classroom. They don't even need that. We could do the same thing with books if they just let us teach with books. Eliminate the computer, the expensive computers. Every student at my school this year got a new computer. I don't think that's necessary. There are a lot of cuts we can make within the school system, get their children back to basics. They can do their best learning with hands on pencil and paper. That's my belief.
Ms. Peters.
Can you repeat the question, please, Mr. Rochelle?
With fewer students, there will be fewer dollars to spend. What would be the first thing you would look to cut in the budget, and what would you protect?
So always protect, yes, what is closest to the students. What we are looking at right now is, because we are looking at school closures, and by the way, we have a lot of public input opportunities for school closures. Check our website, the Pinellas County School District website, for that, because we need it. But these consolidations are actually going to help us, because when you take an elementary school, you might not necessarily close it. You're going to move it over to where a middle school is. That consolidates that campus into one place. We now cut a lot of the operations over here, as well as administrative costs and employee costs, because you've moved all those people over here. We're going to retain our great teachers. We also have a teacher apprenticeship program in Pinellas County. We have our second cohort. It's in partnership with St. Pete College, where we are taking people that already work in our school district. They're committed and they love our students, where we are sponsoring them with, also the state helped get appropriations for this, where we are sponsoring them to become teachers. And they have a teacher mentor. We value them so much, and we know that the people that are already working in our school district are going to be the best teachers for our kids. So that is another place that we are able to save money and get the best possible teachers in our county.
Ms. Bostock.
Okay, yes.